Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture. This is class number 2. In this video lecture, I am going to explain different types of dimensioning systems used for drawing. If you come into the dimensioning systems, there are two types, aligned system and unidirectional system. Aligned system is used for shorter to medium diagrams and unidirectional system is used for medium to large drawings, and we are going to see these two dimensioning systems. And I am taking a diagram. For example, I am taking a diagram, and in the diagram we can see aligned, similarly unidirectional systems separately. So if you come into the dimensioning, for both the dimensioning systems we are having 6 dimensioning elements. So with the help of these 6 dimensioning elements we can complete the dimensioning process. So let me take an example, and before going to that, we can see how to start the drawing. So from this corner, that is top left corner, we can leave 3 centimeter towards bottom end, similarly towards right end. That means here simply we can put a dot at 3 centimeter. This one is representing 3 centimeter, and similarly this is 3 centimeter. That means don't draw or don't write anything in this particular portion. Means we are going to use this particular portion as margin. Similarly, don't write or don't draw anything in this particular portion. We can leave this portion. Similarly, we can leave this particular portion. That's it. Now we can construct a diagram. We can take example diagram. So let me construct a diagram. This one with HB pencil, because these are the outlines of the main drawing. That is 100 mm line, and here I am taking 80 mm breadth. So this is 80 mm length and this 100 mm height. Similarly, here I am taking 25 mm. And this dimension is 20 mm, and here I am taking 50 mm, and here this dimension is 20 mm. And next I am going to construct another 25 mm. So 25 plus 50 plus 25, that is 100 mm totally, and finish it. Close the complete diagram. Yes. So next I can construct one more circle inside the diagram. So for that purpose I can place the circle exactly center of this portion. So for that purpose I am taking reference lines. So here total height of the object, that is 100 mm. So here I am marking center of the height of the object, and I am constructing a 2H line, that is for reference purpose. So that is why I am using 2H line, 2H pencil. And one more thing, here I can mark midpoint of this portion. That means this dimension is 60 mm. So I can mark a point at 30 mm. Then draw the line to intersect the previous line, so that the intersection of these two lines, that is center for constructing the circle. So now we can take any radius, that is for example I am taking 20 mm radius here. Then I can construct the circle. I am taking 20 mm circle radius. Then this point as center, draw the circle. Circle also with HB pencil. So while constructing this circle, we should fix the HB pencil to the compass. So in this way circle has been completed. So here this is our main diagram. So next we are going to give the dimension to this particular diagram. So we can start the dimensioning from left to right, whatever. So suppose we need to give the dimension to this particular portion. This line is having 2 endpoints. Always line is having 2 endpoints. So from the each endpoint of the line we can construct the extension lines. So in the first step we can construct the extension line with 2H pencil. So always extension line must be perpendicular to the main line. So this is the first end. Similarly, you can take any dimension for extension line, but the dimension must be greater than 1 centimeter. So next step, we can draw the line parallel to the dimensional line, and it connects both the extension lines. So this one also with 2H pencil. Second step, constructing the dimension line. Then after that we can construct the arrowhead with 2H pencil also. So for that purpose we can take 1:3 ratio for the purpose of constructing the arrowhead. So that means suppose this is 9 mm. Suppose this is 9 mm. So here we can take 3 mm breadth. That is enough. Suppose this is 9 mm. We can take 3 mm breadth. So next we can connect this point to the pointed end of the arrowhead. So this is the procedure for constructing. So no need to show this dimension. For your understanding purpose I am showing 3 mm breadth and length, that is 9 mm. And similarly here we can construct this one. Suppose this is 9 mm, here this is 3 mm. That means 1:3 ratio. So here we can construct the arrowhead in this way. Then we can place the dimensioning figure, and in the next step, in the fourth step, we can place the dimensioning figure or dimensioning number with the help of H pencil. For writing purpose, as I said that for writing purpose we should use H pencil. So here place the dimensioning figure. This is 100 mm line. So always the dimensioning figure should be placed exactly at the middle and above the line, dimensional line. Yeah, this is the process for constructing the dimensional line. And in the next step we can show the dimension to the length of the object. So again I am constructing 2H line. So first step, extension lines. First step is extension lines. And second step, leave 1 centimeter gap minimum from the dimension line to the main line. Yes, this is dimensional line. Then construct the arrowhead with 1:3 ratio. Fill this one. This is 3 mm and length of the arrowhead, that is 9 mm. So next step we can place the dimensioning figure exactly middle and above the line. So this is 80 mm. So we can write dimensioning figure middle and above the line with H pencil, this number. And next step we can show this dimension also. Center of the circle to the bottom end. So this dimension is actually, this dimension is already we have drawn the extension of this particular point. So no need to construct the extension line again. Already we are having one more extension line. So we can show this dimension, this particular dimension. This is 50 mm. So here we can construct the arrowheads again. Then we can place the dimensioning figure exactly middle and above the line with the help of H pencil. This is H pencil. And here we can write 50 mm. And one more thing, here we can show this dimension also. Yeah, this is 30 mm dimension. And we can write this one 30 here. And next we can show the height of this particular portion at the right end. So here we are having number of lines, both are all are connecting to each other. So we can show this dimension by means of chain dimensioning. So extension of first point, second point, third point, fourth point. And next here we are going to construct dimensioning line in this way. So here arrowheads, same rule for constructing arrowheads. Similarly here I am constructing one more, this end also another arrowhead, 1:3 ratio, and here also one more arrowhead. And we can place the dimensioning figure exactly middle and above the line. So this is 25, 50, 25. Yeah, in this way we can show this one, and at the final step we can show the dimension of the circle also. So for that purpose we can construct dimensional line in this way, and next arrowheads at both ends, and we can extend the same line outside of the diagram, and then we can fix the drafter to the horizontal line. Then we can construct the horizontal line here, then place the dimensioning figure exactly above the line. So for that purpose, this is diameter, so we can write the dimensioning notation, that is diameter symbol phi, and we can write the dimension, that is 40 mm, because 20 mm radius, so diameter becomes 40 mm. So this is the, in this way we can show this one. And finally, yeah, this is the aligned system. Simply we can place the dimensioning figure middle and exactly middle and above the line. So finally here we can write aligned system within the guidelines. For this purpose here we can take 7 mm gap between the guidelines. I will write it in the next video. Thank you. continue. So we can write it here. We can write it aligned system. So for writing purpose, as I said that we should use H pencil. So here I can write aligned system within the guidelines. And one more thing I am explaining here. This is 7 mm gap between the two guidelines. Don't mention this dimension here. For your understanding purpose, here I am writing 7 mm here. So here we can write aligned system. So height of the letter, that is 7 mm. So in this way we can give the dimensioning according to the aligned dimensioning system. So in the next we can draw one more diagram. Then I will show the dimensioning according to the unidirectional system. Yeah, these are the dimensioning elements we have seen in the dimensioning process. So initially extension line, we can draw the extension lines. Then initially extension lines with the help of 2H pencil. Then second one is dimensional line. We can construct this one with 2H pencil again, and we can give the arrowheads at both ends. We can give the arrowheads. Then we can place the dimensioning figure exactly middle and above the line. Then if we coming to this one here, circle diameter, we can construct the diameter. Then both ends we can give the arrowheads. Then extend the same line outside, because always we should give the dimension outside of the diagram only. So this line is called leader line, and just construct the extension, that is horizontal line. Then we can place the dimensioning figure with notation over the dimensional line. That is this pi symbol is this one is representing diameter, and here 40, that is the dimension of the diameter of the circle. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.